because of it. Right. And you guys are the heroes. I love how you talk. We got to get out of here, but I love how you talk about your employees too, because that's one of the things too that we talked about, and that is, folks, Tom and the company, they make sure they're constantly schooling their employees on certain products. So you've got people who are experts in, for instance, the sunroom, screen room technology or the fence technology, whatever, and these guys are top to bottom educated and motivated, and it's great.
Absolutely. We take care of our people. We want to make sure they're equipped and empowered to do the job the right way. For example, the sunroom, you're not touching a sunroom. You're not building it. You're not selling it, meaning consulting a consumer without being trade and certified by the manufacturer.
Yeah,
and that's kind of how we like to roll. Because when people seek us out, they want an expert, and that's what our mission is.
Good for you, buddy. Continued success. Thank you so much for your support of the radio station and for All in the Morning. Tom Thiel, that is with Chesterfield Fence and Deck. Check out all the web. It's chesterfieldfence.com. Tommy, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Say hi to Sherry for me, and
Absolutely.
thank you, Doug Giles. People, Doug Giles.
Only through your show, your Clash Daily, other sources for news, would you even get that kind of intel?
Oh, yeah. Doug Giles. Well, before we get to Jacob's New Dress, which is a book that is now in the first grade in New York school, North Carolina School District, let's talk about Malia at the 21 Plus Club that you have featured on ClashDaily.com. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Hey, Jimmy, when you were a wee little kid growing up in wherever you grew up, did you used to go into clubs when you were underage? Do you do the fake ID stuff?
No, I didn't. We had people buy beer for us, and we waited outside Walgreens.
You never went clubbing, man, when you were like 15? That was the thing to do back in, how old are you? I'm 54, man. That's what we did back in the Travolta days.
Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't. We would sit in the parking lot of Walgreens and see if we could get somebody to buy us a 6-pack of beer. Yeah. And you know what? Crazy, they did.
I used to get my buddy Mark's brother to go in his Chevelle, had a 396 4-speed. This thing was a monster.
Yeah.
He'd buy these quart bottles of Coors. They were in these big cardboard cases, and he would dump ice in it and leave it in the alley, and then we'd go in the alley and get snackered. But hey, I used to do the fake ID. I was 15. And Jamie, I didn't hit puberty till real late in life, which sucked back then, but it's paying off now because all my buddies look like they're 90, and
right.
I look like I'm 45. Anyway, I stole my brother's driver's license when he was 18. I take it to the DMV. I get his. I'm now officially 18 by using his birth certificate. I used birth certificate, not the driver's license. And, man, we used to go party all over the place. Looks like Malia is doing that, big dog. 18 years old, and she's was busted at this white privilege hotspot called The Parlor in Soho. And she ran into the Gateway Pundits. Do you know who Lucian Wintrich is?
Yeah, I've interviewed him before. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah, I've interviewed him before. He's a good guy.
Yeah, and there's also this conservative performance artist. I'm not privy to Martina Marcota, but they both confirmed that Malia was indeed at this Soho hotspot. That again is for 21 and over. Can you lose your liquor license if you let underage people into places where drinks being served?
Yes, you can.
I'm not hip to the law either, Jeremy.
Yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so this is kind of illegal.
Kind of.
Malia's there.
Yeah, they've shut down, they'll shut down somebody as quick as nails here in St. Louis for that. I mean, they've shut down convenience stores, everything else, just yank their liquor license and they're done.
Do you think Malia's security detail knows about these laws that you speak of?
Yeah. Well, you'd think they would, yeah. But, you know what? Who cares? It's the Obamas, right? I mean, they're the royal family, right?
Yeah, well, anyway, she bumped into the Gateway Pundit dude, Lucian, and his conservative performance artist buddy, and they said she was snackered, man. She was liquored up, and she recognized him, and she just starts hurling invectives at him, and the club owners told Lucian to take all of the pictures that he's got, anything that he's posted to social media, and take them off, pull them down, or he's going to be banned forever from the white privilege club called the parlor. And Lucian said, "You know what? I guess I'm banned forever." We put this up on Clash yesterday, and it's burning the internet down. And Jamie, you're correct, man. If it was the Bush twins, oh my God, man, they would run dailies of this stuff, just like they did when they were caught drinking when they were 19 back in Texas. And but Malia, the media, the Democratic media, they don't care if she smokes weed. They don't care if she shows her butt at Lollapalooza or attend a party with beer pong and a massive bong in the photograph. She can do no wrong, baby.
Well, it turns out Lucian is saying also on his Twitter that security had to push Malia away. They had to get her basically away from him after said she wanted to punch him in the face. That's what he's claiming.
She's running hot, man. Do you think she gets that from Obama or from Daddy or from Mama?
that I don't know. I mean, I've always managed to kind of leave those two alone, but Lord, she's really putting herself in there if this is all true.
Yeah, that's some. I'm going to say, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, Jamie. I'm going to say that's some Michelle stuff coming off her. I guarantee Michelle can open up a 64-ounce can of whoop ass on Barry when he gets out of line.
Yeah, probably.
And Malia's probably just seeing what Mommy does when Mommy doesn't get her way, and she's going off in Lucian's face. Hey, thank God for Lucian being there and reporting on it. It cost him a soiree at the parlor there in Soho, but it melted the internet over at Clash. And again, going back to your point, man, and I know it sounds like we're flogging a dead horse, but there's quadruple standards when it comes to the antics of leftists. Malia can do that kind of stuff with impunity, but Bush twins, hell, Ivanka and Melania, if they wear white after Labor Day or if they drink red wine with fish, all of a sudden, they are blasted from sea to shining sea.
If you want your child to have healthy habits, practice healthy habits too, because you're your child's best role model.
Yep.
Let me show you how to kick some butt. If you run into a Gateway reporter and you're underage and you're at a nightclub,
How'd she know who he was? I mean, that's kind of surprising to me. But of course, knowing how they snoop around there in D.C. the way they do, the way the Obamas do, it probably doesn't surprise me that they have a little kind of like the post office has wanted posters. They probably have a bunch of pictures on the fridge.
Yeah, I didn't even know Lucian, and I scour the bowels of the internet on Clash Daily on a regular basis.
I know.
Who knows how she does it, but she definitely got his dander up, and CNN definitely suppressed the story.
Yeah. And
we ought to put some live links on our post on Clash Daily to the FBI and the New York authorities.
Yeah.
Maybe they can go check this club and see if they indeed did that, maybe pull some videotape and keep this story alive for another week or two.
At Doug_Giles, ClashDaily.com. It's all up there. It's the most exhaustive reporting I've seen on this situation, which is great. So thanks a ton, buddy. Have a great rest of your week.
Cheers, man.
All right, you too. It's Common Sense Radio.
97.